Hi, I'm Julia Woodman. I take a holistic approach to well-being. Everything's interlinked, our minds and bodies and our spiritual selves. I've helped people of all ages, from different backgrounds, experiences and perspectives, all reflecting what life's like for them. Our beliefs, attitudes and emotions all affect our physical health. We can easily learn to slightly change the way we look at things and do things in order to increase our sense of well-being. Becoming more aware of our options gives us huge power to then choose how we want to live our lives. Of course, I focus on areas people want to focus on, but it's important to consider the broader picture. Otherwise, we're in danger of just patching symptoms. That's why I've done a range of training. I started with healing and went on to do counselling and life coaching and more. And stress relief is also part of my counselling training. I aim to help each person find their way back to balance, empower them to find what works for them personally, and give them the confidence and the tools to enable them to progress as they wish. Stress is a prime example of how distress about a situation can cause physical symptoms. We can soon see if changing the situation is a possibility, or if we can make small changes to learn to handle the situation better. If we choose to stick with something that challenges us, then that's great as well, because we feel really empowered by having looked at the hows and the whys and then made the choices to stay with it in a very, very aware way. We don't feel afraid of the situation anymore and of our reactive emotional responses to it, because we've learned how to handle that by deciding to stay with it and working out how things can be turned right around to become a success story. As a counsellor and stress consultant, I can help you deal with any issues. Emotional baggage can set us back, but I can help you let it go. We sometimes get in our own way. For example, fear can sabotage our attempts to progress, but I can help you move on and feel comfortable with yourself and with others. Effective communication is vital, whether it be at work or with family, children or friends. I can also help deal with relationships and any changes or situations at home or at work or with your study situations. As a life coach, I can help you plan how to achieve goals in a practical and motivated way. Meditation is a wonderful tool that we can integrate into our lives. It gives us inner strength. We all have a connection to that still ground of being we originate from, which is also reflected in a sunset and a lake and a view from a mountaintop. If we've forgotten our link to this, and thus our interconnection with everyone and everything, then we can feel lost. Awakening to it once more is the most wonderfully joyous feeling, like coming home to open arms where you feel supported and safe. In my blog about loving our bodies and our lives, I discuss how we can love the physical side of life. Then I go on to say that I advocate total mind, body, spirit balance if you really want to get the best out of life. We don't want to just look at the physical. Give yourself every reason to love yourself and your interaction with the world around you. We need to find ways to stimulate our minds and have fun at the same time, to make life satisfying and meaningful, and be creative with our lives, as well as developing practical skills and using our minds as tools. We should take time to notice details in nature and the world around us, about ourselves and how our minds and bodies work, and learn new things, all of which enhance how we live. So, I encourage you to live holistically, rather than putting too much emphasis on one area. Try to optimize your overall life experience. Loving it all means you can't help but love yourself because you're part of it. Having spent my life doing many different things, always learning what I wanted to know, I'd now love to be able to help you through my books, articles, blogs, and downloads, and by working directly with those of you who like to contact me. I'll keep learning as I go. The journey always continues.